Hi, this is Chris. Today I went to a local rummage sale at the Catholic Church. They've been doing it for years. I've been going almost every year for 30 years since I moved to this town. I went into the back where there was parking, and the outside area is full of all kinds of things. So here we have a bunch of baskets, really nice baskets. I've gotten baskets here before that I use in my garden, and all kinds of garden things, pots. Behind me against the fence there's garden tools. I got a couple garden forks here one year. They have a lot of furniture. So you can walk around outdoors in the furniture area. Then I went inside to a new building that they built just for the nicer furniture. Here's an oak roll-top desk, and they see an insert of an old chair. I saw this red sofa there going out in somebody's pickup when I was leaving today. So here's a panorama of the social hall where the main sales event is. And you can see everything is sorted, everything is cleaned and organized, and they do a really great job, which is why it's such a popular rummage sale. Now I'm down on the main floor. I'll do a 360. There's all kinds of items, Christmas items, decorative items. Here we have linens and towels. And then moves on over into the corner with housewares and dishwares. Women's jeans, clothing in this area, all across the back, books up in the stage area, men's clothing, suits and jeans, and then over in the housewares there's lots of mugs, all kinds of utensils. I've gotten utensils here before that I use all the time. Lots of glassware and pottery, ceramic ware. I've gotten 2 sets of glasses here that I really like. Not a lot of plastic. More quality things. And here's a section with nice things, costume jewelry, silver plate. It's also clean and sparkly and set up so nice. It was crowded. I didn't go into this little area, sort of like a little horseshoe in there. There were quite a few people. Next we'll go to the antiques room. A few antiques, mostly vintage items. Nice things. The pink stemware is pretty. This weird thing, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's made of resin. I see a couple of things I wish I'd bought. Maybe I'll go back tomorrow. No, I won't. I got enough things today. I'll wait till next year. There'll be new old stuff. There's a nice percolator I should have got for my trailer. Chamber pot. Some pretty ruby glass. Bronze kitty. I like that globe. I was wishing I had a globe the other day. I used to have one, but no longer. Here's a Girl Scout outfit and all that goes with it. It looks like it's in brand new condition. Never used. Some more pretty glassware. The room was small and crowded. Here's some cute plushies, a little puppy, A teddy bear, another puppy. Some child-sized cookware items made of aluminum. Some historic photographs. And a cute typewriter. I was tempted. So now we're going up into the book department, which is at the stage area. Lots of trade paperback size books. I wasn't looking for these kind of books, so I went through kind of fast. Some DVDs. Some historic books. Everything is organized very well. It's all sorted into categories like geography and history and biography and cooking and crafts and sewing. All kinds of books, magazines. This is the craft area. It's just before you leave to go to the checkout area, and so I resisted this area. I just took a quick shot. So here's the parking lot. Normally you would see big tall mountains out there, but it's very smoky as the fires from California have been blown in, but it's cooler today, which is nice. Okay, now for my haul. What did I pick up? Did you see anything that you thought I might pick up? Was there something that you would like to have picked up first? From the housewares department, I got a lid for one of my Pyrex bowls. I have several glass Pyrex bowls that were my mother's, but none of them had any lids. So I got a lid. And yes, I got the green stamps. This little book is full of pasted green stamps. I wish I could trade them in on something. That. And then a lot of these books, $10 for all. So how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 S&H green stamps, including 1 blue chip. Those are pretty. I like that color of those. And some of these, as going through, felt pretty full. This one, and these are pretty full. And these are partially full with probably the 10 denomination stamps. And they started giving those instead of 10 small stamps. So I've got the 10 denomination stamps. And then the ones. Look at all those. So I can't possibly use these all, so I will put some of those in my Etsy shop to share. I got this little wooden box. It's Chinese lacquerware. There's no maker. It's a little bit beat up. $6. It has a little lock on it. The inside is nice. And I like to use little boxes like this to hold my bits and pieces on my craft table and on the storage unit behind me. And here's a little tin. It looks vintage. Edward Sharp and Sons Creamy Works, Maidstone, England. So all 3 of these items, the stamps, the little box, and this tin, were in the antique room, most of which was vintage stuff, not a whole lot of true antiques. Then I got to the craft area, and I saw this paper made with leaves in it. It's a letter set. It was $1. And I had to skip the craft area because I only had $23 with me. But they do take credit cards, and so I ended up spending $23.50 on this area, but I had already spent some in books. So let's see what's inside this cute little stationery set with little pink ribbons. Never been opened. Isn't that pretty? And then they photographed the paper, the handmade paper that's on the cover. And so it has envelopes, and then it has writing paper on both sides. There's another envelope. So there's several sheets of the paper. Goes right in there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 envelopes. So I thought that was cute. This is very textural. You can see the shadows from the textures on the paper, and those are real leaves and flower petals mixed in with the paper pulp. So that's a real handmade paper. So that's what I got inside at the Rummage sale. I didn't buy anything outside. I picked up a few things. I picked up some file folders, but they weren't old. They weren't manila. They were colored. And then I picked up something else, but I decided that I didn't really need those items. In the book area, I found a few books. Flower Fairies of the Autumn. And I do have some things I've been collecting for a fall journal, and I thought these would be a cute addition to that. Someone wrote on here, truly poisonous. And then The Cat Next Door. I'm not sure what went in here. It was probably a little pendant. That was cute. And I want to make a journal with pictures of the cats I've had over the years. And this is a sewn in binding, so I can take it apart and expand it with my own pages and use these pages if I like, and make a little cat book, except it won't be The Cat Next Door. It'll be The Cats of My Heart or something like that, and I'll put a picture in there. We'll see. It may work, it may not. And then I got this, Innocence Abroad by Mark Twain. It's in pretty bad condition. It's from originally 1869. This edition, 1911. It was given as a gift in 1919 to Della Holt Turnbow from Papa, Xmas 1919. I've always wanted to read this story of Mark Twain. I didn't realize it was this long. Is this really all Innocence Abroad? It is. The whole thing is Innocence Abroad. Good grief. That's 400 pages that are falling apart. And 58 came out. Let's put it back. 58 goes right there. Yeah, And the paper's not an expensive paper. It's a bit pulpy, typical for its era, for an inexpensive edition. This is a local bookseller. Two pictures of Mark Twain. I could re-glue that if I wanted to repair this book. I know a little bit about book binding. I've done some book binding. So I could probably strengthen that a bit, enough to read it. So those are the books that I got. And then I got some of the Life magazines that were in there. This one is June 19th, 1950, before my time. And what I really like is the advertising. I like this. If you ever watched Diane Hubert at Pretty Pink Cottage, she makes some great embellishments using vintage advertising from magazines. I would like to do some of that. This magazine's so big that the advertising pictures are really big. Look at that. Make a date with a Rocket 8 Oldsmobile. Oh, look at that nice color map. South Texas. My brother lives right in this area. So I got that one. I got August 7th, 1950. Where is this? Virginia's Grand Caverns. Dewberry. My mother took a Dewberry beauty course when she was in, I think, high school or college. A mail order course. And I still have all the lessons and diagrams that she got with that. And this one is March 7th, 1949. Television, it says here underneath the address label. Look at those color illustrations. My problem is that I find it really hard to cut these things up. If it was already cut up or very tattered, it would be easier for me, but when it's in good shape like this, I don't know. So this is my haul. I spent $23.50 in the main part of the sale and $10 in the book section. And I forgot to show you this. The lady said, "What is that?" when I took it up to the cash register. And I believe it is an insulator from old knob and tube wiring, the way they used to wire houses. And I thought that was kind of cool. It feels like it's made out of marble. You can see here where two wires would have gone in. So the positive and the negative wires would have gone in there. Thanks for watching and have a great day crafting. Bye-bye.